Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing today? I am happy to be back. I came on a little early tonight because I gotta be up early in the morning. So I decided to come on early tonight. Who is in the room? Um, I see Miss Natural Born Queen. Who else is in the house? I started to do a little short video, I started to do a short video. Hey, Miss Deborah, on this, but I was like, I've been doing short videos because I kind of have been kind of busy. Because even though I was able to stay at home for the last couple of days, I still had some more stuff going on. I couldn't really do a live, but I can tonight. Let's say I see Miss Deborah, I see Black Swan, I see Yam, um, Gregory, Diane, Jeff, and who else? We're gonna wait and let some more people come on into the room. I hope you guys are doing okay tonight. Y'all know we're gonna talk about Miss Fanni. We're gonna talk about Miss Fanni. I should have. It's actually a couple other topics I want to talk about too. I should have put those on there, but I didn't because I didn't think about it until a little later. But I mainly want to talk about Miss Fanni, y'all. Fanni Wilson. I know a lot of people have their reservations about her, but I like Fanni. I am definitely a fan. I see. Did I say Miss Shirley Jenkins and Arthur Rose? How is everyone doing? Miss Diane Wright. Thank you, Jeff. Yeah. That was on Trakita Scott. I think it's a darn shame at how they allow that man to kill all those girls, because basically he killed them. And believe it or not, there is at least one more girl that he was dealing with. Her family is petrified of him. They've never spoken out publicly. That she was set on fire. She was found burned. She was burned up alive. And her family has never really spoken out because they was petrified of him. But he was, you know, he's actually the common denominator. Her family never really found out what happened to her. But Carl Watts did that, I believe. He's sick. There is another girl that I had reached out to that Trakita's mom had told me about. He almost beat her to death. I reached out to her when I was going to do an update on her show, and she asked me. I reached out to her on social media because Shakita's mom had given me her social media, and she said, "What do you want from me?" That's what she said, and I told her, and she said, "No, ma'am," and blocked me. She wanted nothing to do with that, even though he had almost beat her to death. But I guess she was scared. I mean, he's crazy, so I just can't understand why Miami Police Department, Miami and Fort Lauderdale. He was from Miami. Chiquita was just staying in Fort Lauderdale, which is right there by Miami. Hey, Joy Loves God, Snoozy Cake. But that's what happened with psycho men, y'all. That's why I always talk about when they psycho. You have to be careful when they can't control that, when they're psychopaths. I'm serious. You have to keep yourself protected, and you have to do what is necessary as far as getting the law involved and things of that nature, filing police reports. You have to do all of that because these people are sick. It's not normal for a man, especially when they got a pattern of doing stuff. They can't control themselves. That man was sick. He was killing those women in the most horrific way. But anyways, you guys, tonight I wanted to talk about the DA, Fulton County's DA. Let's see, I see Monica J in the house. Did I say Snoozy Cake? Monica J is my moderator. Joy Loves God and Yam, they are members. Who else is a member? Black Swan is a member. Miss Diane Wright is a member. Miss Yam is a member. Did I say Black Swan? Okay. All right, you guys. Tonight I want to talk about Miss Fanni Willis. She did a press conference today. Okay. Hey, Miss Shan. Miss Hakia, she's a moderator and she is a member. Hello, Miss Tyranny Allen. And hey, Miss Erica. And Fanni is absolutely like she's just quickly becoming like my role model. I love her bravery. Fanni is one of those politicians that you actually caught the live today. Okay, good. Fanni is actually one of those politicians. I see what she's doing. And people are saying when she's targeting rappers, you have to understand. It seems like that a lot of the crime is happening when these rappers are affiliating themselves with so many different crimes, human trafficking, drugs, murder, all this stuff. She ain't playing. That lady didn't come to play. She came to slay. I think all of us women, and I mean, she's real firm about it. She's very unapologetic and she's confident. And I like that. I say that is the type of politician that we need. Somebody that is, and I hope it's like a domino effect. Somebody that is cleaning up the streets, don't go up under a rock, and then you see her when it's election season only. That's what happens with most politicians, but not with Miss Fanni. I want to call her Fannie Mae, but her name is Fanni. I was calling her Fanny at first. Not with Miss Fanni. I'm going to give her a middle name, Miss Fannie Mae. Fannie Mae letting them know, y'all going to get out of Fulton County or you're going to pay dearly. And that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. These folks think that they can drop bags on people's heads, run these criminal organizations, these chop shops, these burglarizing homes, fund all of these terrorists, all these little dudes on the streets, give them guns so that they can go do their dirty work, but letting them know there is a price to pay. And I love it. So what I want to do is, she's about handling business. I don't know if y'all had the opportunity to see the conference today. But here it is. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry for you.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Today is another great day in Fulton County, another great day of crime fighting. We are here today to just let the public know that we are continuing our mission to target gangs, as we believe it is our #1 public safety deterrent crisis that we're in. I have to acknowledge the two men that are before me before I even start. This is the great Detective Needham and the great Detective Davidson from Sandy Springs Police Department. This was a collaboration, but you always have to acknowledge those that are on the front line working really hard to get things done. And these two gentlemen have done just an excellent job. What today's indictment is about is the Drug Rich Gang, which is a hybrid gang, and it started back in 2016. That's how far we can document this gang existing. We know that it is a gang that primarily actually exists out of DeKalb County, the Stone Mountain and the Tucker area. But as we know, crime and criminals have no boundaries, and they found their way into my county, Fulton County. I have a message today that you will hear repeated time and time again. If you thought Fulton was a good county to bring your crime to bring your violence to, you are wrong, and you are going to suffer consequences. And today is the start of some of those consequences. This gang, as I mentioned, is a hybrid gang. It does include members of the Gangster Disciples, the Crips, and the Bloods. We know that here in Atlanta, Georgia, that hybrid gangs are something that we regularly see. We know that this gang does have some identifiers that connects it together. They use things like prescription bottles and money symbols, and this is in their jewelry and their tattoos, and we see that present here. We have identifiers identifying this gang. But that's not the problem, that people collected together or they decided to use symbols. It's what they did once they joined together. What this indictment represents is 16 different victims in our county, 16 different incidents of violence, and 26 defendants. They committed crime everywhere from the south to the north of my county, which included Union City, Atlanta, and Sandy Springs. The earliest crime committed that is captured in this indictment is a 2018 carjacking. The latest was committed just this month. We are aware that crimes have occurred in other jurisdictions, but what this indictment primarily covers are the 16 crimes that committed here in Fulton County. The victims, they do not discriminate, but what they did do is target people who show their wealth on social media. So I do have a message for the public where it is kind of fun to put your things on social media and show off. Unfortunately, these gangs are becoming more savvy, more sophisticated in the way that they target you. And this is a way that we know that they targeted these individuals. And it's because of these great detectives' work where they were able to show that they were following these individuals and using it to their advantage. Some of the celebrity victims included Calvin Ridley, who is a loved member of our Falcons, Brad Guzan, who is a loved member of the Atlanta United team, Marlo Hampton, who is on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and Brittany Mealy, who is the mother of Future's child. All very well-known celebrities who have decided to take residence right here in Metro Atlanta because this is a great place to live and we cannot tolerate this. But don't be fooled. This indictment also covers other individuals who are not as famous but also had their wealth on social media. Lots of social media influencers. The incidences that are in here is, thank God we don't have a murder, but we have kidnapping.
Y'all keep y'all stuff off of social media. These niggas don't work. All they do is sit and sleep all day, eat all the girl food, and have their damn phone in their hands surfing on social media so they could try to get a location to your house to steal your stuff.
Kidnapping. We have armed robberies, we have shootings, and we have home invasions, very violent crimes, things that cannot be allowed in our county, and all done, again, at the hands of crime, at the hands of gangs. What I want the public to see today is a collaboration of law enforcement, because as they have gotten more savvy, so have we. And so what you have is a collaboration of the Atlanta Police Department, the Union City Police Department, the United States Attorney's Office is here today, the Fulton County Sheriff, the Marshals, and the Fulton County District Attorney's Office. We are working together. We are working collaboratively, and we have a message, and that is get out of this county or expect to start seeing sentences that go life plus. Because I am not going to negotiate with gang members. I am not going to allow pleas. We are going to find you. We are going to convince you. And we're going to send you to the prison for the rest of your days. And I'm not apologizing for that.
Y'all heard that shit, didn't you? Okay.
Any questions?
Yes, ma'am. So, George Keating of Rolling Stone. As it happens, I live in the part of DeKalb County that drug rich is sort of covers. I live in Pine Lake. And you mentioned a drug-rich hack who's Stinny in the indictment, who, as I understand it, just got out of jail or prison. He's living with his mom on up the street from me. How much cooperation? Because I can't help but notice that DeKalb County isn't standing behind you right now. But I know that they're accused of crimes in DeKalb County. Is there collaboration happening between Fulton and DeKalb County with regard to the investigation of this gang?
I have a relationship with the district attorney in DeKalb. I cannot say we specifically collaborated on this incident. I will say that we know that this gang has also committed crimes in Cobb, in Fayette, in a lot of the surrounding jurisdictions, and they have been at the table as we have developed these crimes. In fact, I'm aware that the Gwinnett district attorney does have an indictment against some of these same members, and she has sent part of her staff to be at the table.
Talk about how this came down. You talked about the detectives kind of bringing this forward. What was the beginning of this? How did this, all these things have been happening, but how did you all put it together, and what was kind of the beginning part of this investigation?
I have to give credit to the Sandy Springs Police Department. They were able to really pay attention, to really go back and track and see that these people were tracking people on social media. Obviously, it doesn't happen at the first crime where you realize that there is a trend, but they pretty quickly did that. I have a great relationship with the chief in Sandy Springs, Kenneth DeSimone. We began talking. I began sending assistant district attorneys out there as we developed this, and they were really the foundation and the work. But as always, you know that I love our acting chief in Atlanta, Shearbaum. He was automatically willing to get involved and to do their part and to develop this. And so people just came together and developed this. But the foundation and the start, as you asked, was really through just great detective work.
Mm-hmm. And what years was this? This was in the past years, isn't it, the Sandy Springs thing?
Yes, but we do have crimes going back in this indictment to 2018, because once that research was done, we saw that there were crimes going back to 2018. We also have this gang documented going as far back as 2016. As George Cheedy just pointed out, this is a gang that primarily operates in DeKalb, and so I can honestly tell you, when they first brought this to me, I said, this is not one that I'm familiar with. We don't hear about them a lot. And then we began to realize that's because most of the work they had put in, and I use work in the slang term, most of the crime that they were doing was out of DeKalb County, but they decided to cross the county lines, and that's going to be detrimental to them.
They done messed around and let Fanni learn the slang on them. You know she on their ass.
So the indictment mentions lyrics from a couple of videos.
It does.
And we're going through the lyrics. Fanni Johnson, Congressman, has proposed legislation to limit the use of rap lyrics in prosecutions. Do you have thoughts about that?
I think that I would welcome an opportunity to sit down with Hank Aaron and discuss that proposed legislation. I don't think that it will be successful. I think if you decide to admit your crimes over a beat, I'm going to use it.
And you've used that before.
Okay.
Previous gang member arrests. What are your specific responses to the criticism that you're specifically targeting Atlanta's hip-hop community through these lyrics?
I'm not targeting anyone, but however, you do not get to commit crimes in my county and then decide to brag on it, which you do that for a form of intimidation and to further the gang and not be held responsible. One of the lyrics used in this indictment, just one of the lyrics, is me and my crew striking out, striking in all black. Send me the drop, we'll kick in the house. If we steal a car, we're gonna take off the tag. Well, they kick it indoors, committing home invasions, and now I'm using those lyrics that they're admitting to doing that. I'm gonna continue to do that. People can continue to be angry about it. I have some legal advice. Don't confess to crimes on rap lyrics if you do not want them used, or at least get out of my county.
Two quick questions. The first one related to this indictment. It sounds like when it comes to the investigation, not that the days of people being followed home from a restaurant or something like that aren't still happening, but it sounds like it's as simple as somebody posts, hey, I got this new chain, I got this new car, and these guys are just sitting back, scroll. Can you kind of just take us through that process?
I have a very good example of that. Marlo Hampton is a star on Atlanta Housewives. That's a show. It's Atlanta, so I like it and I watch it, and I'm a fan of hers. One of the things she does, though, is at one point she has the news media in her home, and during that interview, she shows you how to enter the house, where things are within her closet. She then becomes a victim. That's not wise to do. You should be able to show you've worked hard, you have some success, people are interested in you. You should be able to show that. But it's not a wise thing to do, because you're exactly right. Now what they're doing is they're looking on social media and they are seeing, are there things here that we would like to get? One of the things the investigators realized is they're immediately going to closets. They're immediately going to bedrooms. They know where these high-end items are, and they are seeking to get them. And so it's just not wise to do, and you're right, they have become more sophisticated, but luckily they give us good evidence because we're able to track them as they are tracking other individuals. But my message to the public is please stop doing that.
Are most of these home invasions, or are they burglaries and they don't care if they're home? Or because there's obviously a big difference between burglary and home invasion.
They're actually both. Sometimes the victim, like Mariah Carey, was not home at the time, right? So it becomes a burglary. In other times, unfortunately, the victims are home and they don't mind using violence once they enter the home and you're present. So sometimes they are just burglaries, sometimes they are home invasions. Either way, people's dwellings, their homes, where you feel safe is violated and things are taken. But unfortunately, in some occasions, people are targeted and really harmed. In one of these cases, we had a 16-year-old child in the shower, and she was taken downstairs by force. You know, an incident as a mom, I cannot imagine having to have gone through and suffered. Yes, sir.
We have the YSL RICO indictment earlier this year. Now we have this RICO indictment today that you're presenting today. Would you say that's how you plan to target gangs here in Fulton County, using that RICO statute and keep doing more and more indictments like that?
Where appropriate, that's what I'll use.
Real quick, one more question. So you brought up YSL. Just there's been a lot of developments recently in that. I'm hoping you could address the witness intimidation, where we kind of stand with this. And also, I've just had some conversations, with former and current detectives who believe that this is going to cause some type of chilling effect when you're going to start seeing discovery leaked on Instagram. People aren't going to be, cooperating anymore with the investigation. So I guess, first off, where are we with Young Fed's case, and then if you have any reaction to that chilling effect?
I agree with detectives. If this information is listed on social media, it will have chilling effects. We are taking precautions to make sure that that does not happen, that people are protected when they cooperate with the law enforcement and the police, because citizens cooperating is a big part of ridding this from our community. It is the largest part.
This is
Can I ask you, off topic for a moment, your reaction to Judge McBurney's order this morning that is compelling the governor to testify, but then delaying the testifying until after the election?
I think it's appropriate for witnesses that have information in that investigation to testify.
Today, we are seeing the sentencing in the murder case for Kennedy Maxey. Another 7-year-old was shot over the weekend. How can you ensure parents, the public, that kids are safe in the city of Atlanta and the Fulton County?
Both of those cases are the same in that they take away our most precious commodity, our children. And today, that defendant, the world should know, got life without the possibility of parole plus another 15 years. So that gentleman was a member of a gang, and that's an example of gang violence that we cannot allow in our community. There is a distinction in this case that happened over the weekend, although it is equally tragic. It is an incident of domestic violence, something that we know is really just people don't seem to be able to get along in relationships, and we have too many guns in the wrong hands and too much freedom to get guns. But this is a harsh reality. If you are in a domestic situation and there is a gun present, you and everyone around you is in more danger, and it is very difficult for the law enforcement to be anything but a reactor to that. We have got to have legislation that does not allow domestic violence abusers to have guns around them, and I think we have to have some serious conversations about something that's not popular. Everybody doesn't need a gun. I have come to the public many, many times and said, stop leaving your guns in your cars, because they are breaking into cars, taking your guns and using them from the wrong things. And we are suffering as a community this morning. It broke my heart to watch. Here I get a huge success last week. Kennedy Maxey's killer held responsible. And this morning I wake up to another precious life stolen.
The kid who was killed, you said that it was gang related. Which gang?
I'm sorry.
You said that the shooting of the child, there was a gang involved with it. Which?
I know you're aware of that. That gentleman had gang ties to Virginia on down. He was here. They say I'm picking on the rap community. He was here to be an aspiring rapper.
District Attorney, back to the special grand jury. You gave us some guidance back in the summer about how long this will go. What do you believe now in terms of how much longer you expect the grand jury? It isn't paneled till May, but what is your expectation of how many more subpoenas you'll send out, how many more people you expect to come in before this wraps up?
I think we're about 60% through of all of the people that we need to be brought up. I'm pleased with the pace that we're going. There can't be any predictions, as you know. Many people are unsuccessfully fighting our subpoenas. We will continue to fight to make sure that the grand jury and the public gets the truth. And I am very hopeful that by the end of this year, I'll be able to send the grand jury on their way.
Of the 26 people in this indictment, how many are in custody?
Oh, I had that exact number. I think it's about 18 of them are in custody right now. I know we have 5 that are in the wind.
Okay. And are the 18 in Fulton or elsewhere?
Various places. Yes.
Was there ever a moment in the Trump investigation investigation, would you anticipate that the special grand jury might complete its task before the election and would have approved the idea of issuing the advisory report beforehand, or did you always kind of know they were going to wait until after?
No, I knew we were going to wait till after. I've been very specific and determined to get rid of that accusation that this is just some political stunt and we were trying to impact the election. As you may recall, I did not call the first witnesses until we were after those primaries, and I made it very well known to the judge who's over this, as well as my team, that I would not do anything until after the election. So they'll have to accuse me of something else. They can get rid of that one.
This is your fourth or fifth RICO, I guess, since you've been the DA. Just talk about the strength of of this tactic and why you go this way.
Well, I have to go back to the great work of Detective Needham and Detective Davidson in this matter. I'm a fan of RICO. I've told people that. And the reason that I am a fan of RICO is I think jurors are very, very intelligent. I think that some people don't want to do jury service, but once they get there, we really find that there are good citizens there. They're very smart. They pay attention. They take these matters serious. But they want to know the whole story. They want to know what happened. They want to make an accurate decision about someone's life. And so RICO is a tool that allows a prosecutor's office and law enforcement to tell the whole story. And so we use it as a tool so that they can have all the information they need to make a wise decision. So it's a tool I continue to use. I'm very happy the Atlanta Police Department allow us to come down and do gang training and talk about RICO. And that was the great cooperation of the Atlanta police chief that stands behind me, Shearbaum, as well as the mayor allowing that. And so it's a tool we'll use. Sandy Springs has brought in, Atlanta has brought in fact, all of the chiefs. We know that this is a good tool, and it's a tool we continue to use.
Since there's so many agencies, is this investigation going to expand to other counties and trade information on this?
We will absolutely be cooperative with other counties, but I am the district attorney only of Fulton County, and so what I'm concerned about is crime that occurs in Fulton County.
Do you think, we've seen a lot of delays and people not wanting to testify, and even some people who originally were willing to testify now filing to delay. Do you think this is part of a general tactic to push it as far past the election as possible by certain people?
You're an excellent reporter, but with that, I'm going to end this press conference. Thank y'all for coming.
Y'all heard what Fanni said, didn't y'all? Y'all heard what she said. You can continue to put what you do in your rap lyrics if you want to. I'm going to use it against you. She said, I'm going to use it. Yes, I hope that Fanni has protection. I do. I hope that she has security 24/7 because these nappy neck, cuckabug head Negroes want to continuously commit crime, and they'll go get one of these crash junkies, these pissy ass crash junkies, to take that lady, try to take that lady out, and then tell them, your family gonna be taken care of. I'm gonna give you X amount of dollars. They ain't gonna think about I'm gonna have my ass in jail for the rest of my life. They'll go do it because these people don't think. But we just thank God for protecting Fanni and keeping God's warring angels around her as she works to keep Fulton County safe and get all of these criminals off of the street. And prayerfully, there is a domino effect. I just hope Shan, yes indeed, Shan, be full of piss. Hands and all. Don't even wash their hands. I just hope that nobody around her becomes, because sometimes there are bad seeds that make deals with some of these people. I think the reason crime can get so bad is because you never know who's making deals. I just hope that everybody around her is legit, and she keeps her security around her. She's very brave. I love that. I love that she's brave, and she is about her business. And I don't think it's just a political thing. That lady is letting them know you're not gonna come into this county and commit crimes. See, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was thinking about that today. I was thinking about Lil Boosie today. I'm gonna tell y'all what Lil Boosie is doing, and it's unfortunate. And people are so they hate the police so bad, but yet when somebody is on their ass, the police is who they call, right? But what Boosie is doing when he's standing out there, and I don't know why those officers are allowing him to do that. He's sending a bad message, and he's passively or he is purposely, because I don't never know what kind of deals these people got. They'll sell their damn souls. But he's passively or he's purposely lining up the youth. Because when he get his ass on there and do that with the camera, F the police showing out and all of that, any blow Joe can't just do that. They're not going to be able to do what Boosie is doing. So I don't know if that's a game or not. So what Boosie is doing is he's sending a message that this is what you do when the police pull you over. And that is very dangerous because no other police department, I don't know, there must be a little suburban area. They're not going to allow Boosie to do it. If he probably go into the city of Atlanta, so he's probably on the outskirts of Atlanta or something. Okay. In the suburbs of Georgia or something like that. Right outside of Atlanta. I don't know. But anywhere else, they're not going to allow that. So when he get on there, he do that, F the police, and he walking all around the scene like that. No other officers, no other police department is going to allow that. And so with these younger folks looking at him doing that, they're going to think that it's okay to rebel and do that when parents really need to be trying to tell their children to go into survival mode because you can't win against them. If they think that they've been unjustly pulled over or something like that, y'all need to teach your children how to survive. Okay. So that's when you get a lawyer. That's when you go to, okay, well, I can't understand how the city of Atlanta is letting Boosie do all that. I can't understand why he even on there talking about F the police. They would not allow any other person to get away with what they let Boosie get away with. Sometimes I think it's a damn game. Really, I do. He walks around with no handcuffs on, with his hands all in his pocket. He ain't got his, I think the first time they may have had handcuffs on him. But this last time he didn't because he had his phone in his hand. He was talking about F the police and all of that. I mean, he seems to have been getting more and more irate. So what he's doing is he's sending the wrong message. And who's to say that whoever Boosie is bought out by does not have him on there doing that? Because they want the black youth. They want to line the black youth up. The more rebellious they are, the more they are killed. Because these officers are going to go home. Okay? And no other child, no other person would be allowed to walk around a scene like that. I'm telling you, y'all, I went through the academy. I know that. You're supposed to show your hands at all times. If you don't, first of all, he was supposed to have his hands behind his back and in the back of the damn car. But he was walking all around the scene. That was extremely dangerous. Then he could have, you risk flight. So with them looking at him doing that, they're going to think they can do that. They talking about F the police. They're going to hit them with disorderly conduct. So now they're going to jail. They'll be hollering about, and people are so mentally messed up. They had let little Boosie do it. Why can't do it? Because these kids are not taught what's right. Instead of parents teaching their children survival mode and to really letting them know you really can't win. And if you live to see another day, because some of these officers are racist. Okay? If they feel threatened, a lot of them so scary, they will take them out. But if you live to see another day, okay, you teach them how to fight by going to internal affairs and filing lawsuits. Hell, if Boosie felt like they was doing them that bad, Boosie got plenty of money. He done help, it seemed to me, to line plenty of folks up. So he got plenty of money. Now he's helping to line the black youth up. That's what I think. Okay, and you got some of these old niggas that sit up, F the police, I'm the Boosie. Nigga, you 60 years old. Okay? You 60. And you sitting up talking about, I'm with the Boosie movement. I ought to be trying to get your life right to go home to the Lord. Okay, at 60. Let's see. Deborah says Boosie probably got some in his pockets for him to be getting away with all that. Boosie needs to stay off. Yeah, he needs to stay. I mean, he is a regular on Vlad TV. It seems like he on there every week. Monica J, you have a point. It's not realistic. I love for you. Keeping everything 100. Thank you. Yeah, what's that? Yodi full bags. Hakia says Boosie needs to do better. He's not a role model. What's that? Shantae says that was the West End area too. Wow, I'm telling you, he's helping to line up the youth. Now you'll see, because y'all know these kids are, a lot of them already, the younger people, they don't have nobody to teach them what's right. Instead of their mamas and daddies telling them, you don't do that, because see what he's getting away with, and then he's gonna go into because Boosie wouldn't do that in Baton Rouge. That's the reason. That's probably the reason why he left Baton Rouge, because they was whooping his ass cat regularly, because he shows out. They wouldn't let him do that in Baton Rouge. That's why he left. They was whooping that ass cat raggedy because Boosie shows out. And I bet you he wouldn't do all what he doing in Baton Rouge. I think his marketing Boosie said he's a minister. He married people. Oh my God. But I do, y'all. He thinks allegedly he's a diabetic. What do you say you're a diabetic? Shaking like an old mini bike. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself tonight. Oh my God. I'm telling you, Fanny problem and already started saying, Boosie getting away with too much shit. She gonna be waiting on him. I'm telling you, Boosie making it worse for the other rappers. I'm telling you now, because Fanny ain't good with those police chiefs and stuff. They gonna start letting their lieutenants know. You better tell them officers when they see Boosie ass, they better handle him, because the way they let him walk around that scene, I'm surprised some of these officers not getting written up. Okay, because they're not securing their scene. Shantae says, I would have been laughing though if I would have rolled by. Instead of parents telling their children, you don't do what Lil Boosie did, because you ultimately cannot win against the police, especially when you are in the wrong. Okay, you can't win. They sitting up to me, F the police, nigga. You 65 years old. You ought to be trying to get your life right to get gone on home to the Lord. But that's what I'm saying. A lot of them, because a lot of these old men now got 15, 16-year-old kids, because they on this Viagra. They on this Viagra making a damn fool out of these old folks. So they got young kids, okay, by these young women. Mama young, she ain't got no sense, and daddy old, and he ain't got no damn sense. Boosie and TR are safe to commit crimes. They work for Fanni. Oh my goodness. I've never heard. Well, I don't know. I don't know if Fanni will mess with T.I. I don't know. Because it seemed like to me, because that mayor, Keisha Bottoms, because she dealt with T.I., that's what got Keisha. I believe her affiliation with T.I. is the reason that she mysteriously did she resign early? And we ain't heard nothing. Is Keisha Bottoms, did she get another job or something? But I kind of think that it's something went on with that. I think it's something that quietly went on with that. She may have, somebody got on here and said she got a better job. So Big Aunt was supposed to turn himself in to the FBI today. I don't know if he did or not. Ain't heard nothing. Bama Slim 101. Fanni just gave T.I. an award. Fanni gave T.I. an award. It's hard for me to believe that Fanni is messing with T.I. T.I. is bad for business. I'm telling y'all now, he bad for business. I wouldn't fool with him. Look at what he did to Keisha Bottoms. Now I done told y'all. I ain't heard Key Glock signed to Empire. That sounds like it's a lie. That's a lie. I have not heard that. Let's see. eBay says she not here no more. Barbara Britton says she's at the White House. Okay, well, she got it. She ended up getting a better job. Okay, Glock has a distribution deal with T.I. I mean, I don't know why I keep saying T.I. with Empire, and I'm looking at Empire. I don't know why T.I. is on my brain, y'all. You know, they said when I wonder if he's seen that video that I did yesterday about him. Well, it wasn't about him. I just put his picture up there. Deborah says that was the Feds, Monica J. Key Glock ain't rest in peace. Rest in peace, Young Dog. I'm glad you in here because I don't believe that. Rest in peace, Young Dog says Key Glock ain't signed for real. Go look at the new post. He was just playing. What's up, rest in peace, Young Dog? Y'all, they say he was just playing. What's up, rest in peace? Hakia says for real, Monica J. I hope not. Lord, now I don't mean you look now. I don't mean no harm now, but I just think at this point, these black artists just need to not sign with Empire for a little while. That's all. Now it's one or two things going on. I'm gonna be real about that with Empire. Okay, it's one or two things going on, and I'm gonna say whatever I'm getting ready to say. It excludes Young Dolph, because I don't believe Empire had anything to do with Young Dolph's death. Them Negroes that had a history of trying to take him out did. Okay, so I'm just gonna exclude Young Dolph. He's not included in this one. Okay, but it's only one or two things going on, because I know people say that they feel like Empire is lining their artists up to get the insurance. You know, I don't know. It could be that, or it could be because we see now how grimy these nappy neck cuckabughead Negroes are, and how they're trying to corner the market. A lot of these labels, anybody that want to be independent, but they're signing just a distribution deal. Maybe it is a strategy of some of these record heads to take them out or something. I don't know shit. I mean, but that if they can't get a piece of it, they saying that they don't deserve to live, and you got these nappy neck Negroes that do the work of these execs in the back office to line their own damn people up. Whew, y'all, I ain't been on here an hour yet. Don't get me upset, because y'all know how I get when I get upset. I get hyper and I get tired and get to preaching. I get tired and get off of here early because I be getting tired when I preach and I get sleepy. eBay said T.I. the police. Bama says no. I know, but he signed with Empire too yesterday. Monica says he is not. Jeff says Keisha supposed to be working for the White House. Somebody did say that Keisha is working for the White House, but don't y'all find that suspicious how Keisha left? Keisha didn't seem too happy when she left. And that was around the time all that stuff started coming out about T.I. They started putting all those charges and stuff on him. I just felt like it was something weird about that, okay? I felt like it was something weird. I could be wrong, but I just did. Y'all think all I know, it was a tweet with him and Gazi, so I don't know. It might be a lie. Monica says, don't come in here with the cap. Shirley says, Boosie was getting dressed, playing church music and singing and putting on devil's jewelry. Boosie been singing church music? Boosie need to get his life right, because I believe, because God saved Boosie's life, and I'm serious. Boosie had, he said himself, he had kidney cancer or something, and he's a diabetic now. They say he the police. But Boosie need to get his life right with the Lord. We all do, but he sure enough do. He needs to stop lining up this youth, because I think what he's doing is a game. He have the police pull him over, and these seem like different police officers, the same department, different police officers. They all just letting Boosie have their way. Boosie is lining the youth up passively. He is doing a job. When he go live and he putting that shit out there, these kids ain't got no guidance. They already on drugs and stuff. They ain't got sense enough to know that you don't do that with the police. They already want to be rebellious with the police because they don't like authority, because they ain't never had nobody at home to discipline them. Okay? So they get out there, they want to walk around and say, sir, keep your hands on your side. Don't move, don't tense up. Y'all can't tell me what to do after police, and they want to walk around the car, and they're going to put them in the damn headlock. Okay? They're going to mace them and put them in the damn headlock and whoop their ass too. Diane Bowen says, it's doing better. Rest in peace, young Dolph. Keisha Lance Bottoms is Biden senior advisor for public engagement. Glock gonna have the bloggers in a frenzy. Okay. What's up, everyone? And Pre got a lot on the way. Shout out to Pre, y'all. Shout out to Pre. Y'all know I represents over here for Pre. Y'all know how I am. We are Pre. Co-figure needs to put a trademark on that song. Monica. Let's see. I am She Johnson says, hello, Miss T. Hello, I am She Johnson. Shan says, cousin pastor, little sister. That's why I like when Rest in Peace Young Dolph pop in every night. Rest in Peace Young Dolph don't come in here like he used to. I was like, Rest in Peace Young Dolph acting funny with me, because he always come into my lives. Now he pop up once a month or something. What's that? Yachty full bags. T.I. and Titan and gave Bottoms up a ecstasy. It almost got leaked. Tasman, hey Tasman. A foolish man mouthful and trap him all the time. I'm glad she's able to use her rap as evident against them. Right, because you remember Jay-Z was trying to get that, get it where they could not use their rap against them. You know, just like they trolled Dolph. You know, these folks wanted to take Dolph out, and then they want to get on the internet and brag about what they did to him. Just like they do so many other people. And you got people like Jay-Z and them, especially, they don't give a damn about the Black community or them cuckabug head Negroes that they sending out to do this stuff. Only if they making a lot of money. They just want them to be able to line their pockets, because they getting more of the money than these cuckabug heads that's out here doing it, that's rapping these songs. So they're looking out for their best interests. They don't give a damn about the community or that cuckabug head that's out there rapping that stuff and doing the crime either. Rest in peace, Young Dog says, Unc ain't turned himself in either. I don't believe. Yeah, somebody was saying they don't think. Somebody got on here and said Unc hadn't turned himself in. I don't remember who that was, but somebody got on here earlier and said he had not turned himself in. Boosie done had more problems than Grandpa Simpson. Is Boosie 65, Mr.? I don't even think Boosie is 40. He ought to be. Y'all know that Wikipedia be telling a damn lie. The Wikipedia says, if that's how you pronounce it, the Wikipedia says that Boosie is not 40. Boosie probably 41. You know they lie about their ages. But it's got on there, he's like 38, 39. I don't believe that now. Somebody look up Lil Boosie age, because if it's on some of these pages, it'll tell you the truth about their age. I could go on my, I could pull it up myself. What's his name? Torrance. Monica said he's 43. And that sounds about right, because I think the vlogs are trying to say he's about 39, which means he's about 41 or 42 or 43. Let's see. Tina, I come every live. Don't do me like that. My phone just be going dead soon. I'm finna type. Okay. Let's see. All right, rest in peace, Young Dog. Boosie, no, he can act the fool. He's Boosie clowns. I'm telling y'all, they using Boosie to line up the youth to rebel against the police. I'm telling y'all, so that these police officers can take these folks out. Okay, I'm telling you what's going on. It's a damn shame, though. Boosie 50. Somebody say Boosie 50. They trying to say he 30. I told you I read that he's 39, but I don't really believe that he's in his 30s anymore. I think that the days of his 30s is over, and probably been over for a few years now. He probably around Yo Gotti's age, probably about 41 or something like that. Jeff Lee, he's 30. He ain't 30. I don't believe he's 39. He done had a hard ass life with money. Rest in peace, Young Doll says, and T. Lil Quint Candlelight was yesterday. He had got shot 6 times in Atlanta. I hate that so bad. What was the circumstances surrounding Lil Quint's death? And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was a fan of Boosie until he made that remark about Dolphin. I still like his music because I like Zoom. I like, what's the name of that song? Everybody likes Zoom. Now y'all know that's an old song. Rest in peace. Hey, Shell Clinton. I know, Miss Shell. I know. Deborah said he ain't 40. JM901 says, where are all these indictments that's supposed to be come to be coming to Memphis? Monica J says, I want to know what Boosie used to heal that gunshot wound so fast. You know what, JM901? I just heard they was coming. I just heard that there was going to be more indictments. So that's all I can say. I just heard it was going to be more. And when I hear that there's going to be more, I tend to believe it. Okay. Monica J says, black making me think that black do crack because he aging horribly. I'm telling you now. On a recent interview, Big Moochie Great and Jay Fizzle spoke about recent or upcoming tour dates. When and where will it all start? Rest in peace, Young Dog. When will their tour dates be coming? Big Moochie Grape and Jay Fizzle. They keeping it on the hush hush. I believe it's gonna be tied to something big. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I know people want to believe that it ain't gonna be no more indictments, and they probably want me to talk about it, but just let me go back, okay? Let me go, because everybody like to talk about Young Dog, okay? I heard some months back that there was gonna be more indictments, okay? And the video that I was playing the other day of the police chief conference, I just happened to find that. I had not even saw that, where she said in the very beginning, when Straight Dropping them were arrested, that there were pending indictments. I told y'all Big Wop or Trayon Ingram. I was downtown in the DA's office because I told y'all I do work for I was down there handling some business. And somebody in the DA's office told me that damn Friday, and if the motherfuckers ain't deleted it, you can go back and look at it. Where I said I was downtown today, somebody told me it was going to be some more indictments. We was talking, but I was on the go. Okay? That was that Friday. That Monday, Trayon Ingram was indicted. My sources are always credible and reliable. Okay? Hey, Jay Muhammad. Oh, he said, oh, I believe you. Okay, Jay Muhammad. Because I know for some reason people be wanting to discredit me because they know I be telling the truth. They know. My sources would know. I tried to tell you now, my people know. Okay. I can't tell y'all where they work at, what department. Jacqueline Williams says, hello, everyone. Just made it home from getting my dog from the vet. I took my dog to the groomer yesterday. She was looking so cute. She had a purple barrettes on her head. She got her nails done. And child, she's so bad. She snatched. She kept rubbing her head in the floor until her barrettes came off of her head. I was so upset because they was that loud, like that loud, vibrant purple. She had ribbons on her head, and she was looking so cute. And she got her nails done. You know, she went and I had her cut real cute, had her ears and stuff, the hair around her ears and stuff cut really cute. I told her to put the ribbons on her head, and she was looking so cute, and her fingernails are painted, and she gonna go and pull her ribbons off of her head. I can't win with that dog. Moochie and Fizzle represent Pre. Hey T, how you? I'm doing good, Duke Main. Yes, y'all, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Now, I know people been saying that Big Unc had not turned himself in. I had not really looked a whole lot into that Big Unc situation. You know, I hadn't even read, you know, any of the paperwork or nothing on that. Why was he indicted, y'all? Why was Big Unc indicted? If he ain't turned himself in, he probably ain't worried. They probably gave him because I know a lot of times, especially if he's going out there to the correction center, they'll say you're supposed to turn yourself in on this day, but you have until this particular day to turn yourself in, and you can't go past that day. So who knows what's going on. Rest in peace, Young Dog says they capping saying he got caught with switches and 100 pounds. The paperwork is out there. I guess I could pull it, but I didn't pull it. Let me see. I pull paperwork all day. I don't be really wanting to pull no paperwork on here. That's why I be showing y'all where y'all can go pull it up at. Let me see. Gotta put my damn glasses on. Y'all, what's Unc's name? What's Unc's real name? Shoot. Y'all, what's Unc's name? Rest in peace, Young Dog says they want him to turn himself in to rat Pre out, but it's not gonna happen. He done beat cases before. Why? What? Pre has Pre ain't did nothing for him to rat him out. Y'all say it's Daniel Banks. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Let me see what he got going on. Shoot. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna pull up his. I'm gonna see something. Y'all say his name is Daniel. This computer is bright, and I ain't got my glasses. This got to be him. He was born in 1999. I bet that's him because he kind of. How old is Big Unc? Let me see. Hmm. Hmm. Look like he got another court date. Hold on, let me call some. I'm gonna call somebody mm, it don't look like to me. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Hold on, y'all. She said, "What language does JoJo Splash speak?" Hey, call me when you get this message. Okay, y'all, because from what I'm looking at, um, but then I would have to go into another system though, and I'm not getting ready to do that. His papers are not on here, but it's saying that he's got a court date. From what I could see, he got some gun charges and some marijuana charges. And let me look at the classes of those charges. Let's see. I mean, they D and E felonies. Hell, I don't I don't. I mean, they're D and E felonies, which are the lowest counts of felonies. Um. So hold on, y'all. I mean, from the charges I see, he got class D and E felonies. Class D and E felonies are low felonies. A class E felony, I think, might be about a lead up to like a damn year in prison. Hell, those are the lowest felonies. It's not like he's got real. I mean, felonies are bad, but it's not like he's got real bad charges or nothing. Hell. So I mean, I don't see his paperwork on here, which is probably in another system. Um, and I'm not getting ready to go in there, but it's not. I don't see anything on the. If I'm looking at the right person, yeah, all of his felonies are class D and E felonies. He's got a court date on the 13th, so I don't know. Hold on, y'all. Here go a person that would know. Hold on, let me put y'all on mute. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Oh Lord, I'm sorry I had y'all on hold so long. Let's see. Rest in peace, Young Dog said JoJo dropped the song at the same store Straight Drop did his Dolph did set. Yeah, I was asking somebody about charges. Hmm. Monica says, that boy speak pig Latin. I'm not going to say anything about Unc's case on here because I don't want people to twist it and run with it and things of that nature. I don't know what Unc has worked out with his lawyer. I don't know what he's worked out with his lawyer. Okay, so I'm sure he's working through a lawyer, and that's that. Right. I'm sure he's working through a lawyer. His lawyer got that handled. So I'm not going to speak on that. People be saying I'm partial to Pre. I am. I'm very partial to them. I don't try to hide it. They said that Monica J said Memphis is weird. She said JoJo Splat speak pig Latin. JoJo Splat is around here balling. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Miss T, I don't say nothing because I know how you feel. That 0.1% make me never ruled out pre-joint efforts to take Dolph out. Yeah, but you know what, Jeff Lee, I don't believe, Pre, and I understand what you're saying, but I don't believe Pre had anything to do with helping to line Dolph up. I don't believe that at all. Okay. I believe that whoever it was that had issues with Dolph in the past, coupled with jealousy, lined Dolph up and took him out. We are pro Pre and anyone. Yeah, we are pro Pre. We are pro Pre. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, but definitely hit the like button. Definitely hit the like button. Let me see how many likes we got in here. We should already have over 100 likes. Y'all, please hit the like button. We only got 73 likes in here. But yeah, y'all, tonight we've been talking about some of everything, but we was initially talking about Fanni. I hope that it is a domino effect in every county as far as Fanni is concerned. And I'm serious. I hope that it is a domino effect because Fanni is bad to the bone. And at the same time, I want to make sure that Fanni keeps herself protected because, these Negroes are pathetic. You wouldn't even think that they would be trying to line up a woman anyways. Fanni is educated. The only thing she's trying to do is keep the communities clean. Now they want to go live in communities, but they want nice communities and nice homes, but they want to send, everybody else out to do dirty work and commit terror in the urban communities, just because. And it's not right. So I'm glad that she is letting them know and making examples out of them. These crash dummies gonna say to these fools that's paying them, these terrorists, the root of the problem. I can't go and do 100 years for you. I can't do it. Jeff Lee says, Miss T, I don't say okay. I saw that. I said, okay. I just have a hard time believing Pre had anything to do with Dolph's demise. My heart of hearts tells me that love him. They loved him. Of course. I'm telling you now, my credible sources say they did not have anything to do with it. And that's why I always stick to that. They didn't have nothing to do with it. And I know people say you just be trusting them police to see it's too much. I do. I know that, they know. If they are investigating this case, they know what has happened. Um, like I said, now when CJ Davis, that is the top cop. You could see early on that CJ Davis knew what had happened. They knew exactly what had happened. Okay. And it didn't come from Pre. People twist stuff all the time, but the truth always stands. I just don't deviate from the truth. I don't deviate from it. I don't tamper with it, and I don't sample with it. You know how people sample with it? Well, maybe this right here, we'll take this and put this right here, and I don't sample with the truth at all. The truth never changes. I'd rather go with your sources, T. Thank you. My sources have never let me down. Because I'm gonna tell you something. It's not just this young Dawes case. Like, I have other things that I do, and those same sources help me. Them same sources hooked me up today, and I wasn't even expecting it. They hooked me up. I was sitting at home minding my own business. Rest in peace, young Dawes says they don't have nothing to do with it. The blogs just mad they ain't explaining themselves. Y'all, please hit the like button. Daniel Banks. I think that I pulled it up. Daniel Banks. He's a Leo. He had a birthday 10 days ago. He's a Leo too. So he's more than likely good people, but he's. Oh, yes, we do. I'm gonna tell y'all something funny. Hopefully it is a domino effect, okay? Hopefully it is a domino effect that a lot of these DAs follow suit with Fanni. Fanni is not playing at all. She ain't playing. Now, I know the DAs that we have now, I think with our old DA, okay, she was fine. People didn't like her because she was tough, but she would bend just a little bit. Because you would have the Black community saying that she was racist. Now these cuckabug kids out here committing all kinds of crime and terrorizing the community, and they want to call somebody racist for indicting them. Amy Wyatt. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. This new DA, he ain't gonna be easy on crime. Because see, what's going to happen is he's not going to, the white men are kind of harder than the white women. They definitely don't have an understanding, or nor do they understand, or do they want to understand. Okay. Thank you, Alvarez. Devastating for you says she definitely ended her press conference with a bang in them black boots. Okay. Fanni walked up out of there. She gave it like it was. She said, I am not apologizing. I am not apologizing at all. And you should not be. You should not. She's unapologetic. And she should be, especially with the crimes that these folks is committing out here. These people gone crazy. See, I didn't know it had got that bad in Fulton County. I didn't know that it was that bad down there in Georgia too. And she's working hard to clean it up. So if she's running them out of her county, that means they'll be trying to buy houses in other counties. And that's going to make those DAs have to step their game up. Oh, Lord, I know a lot of them had left Memphis and moved to Georgia. Oh, God, please don't let them come back. But see, what they doing is they sitting in Georgia, sending terror from their houses in Georgia to the Memphis area. They sitting up using their money and the influence that they have over these crash dummies to cause terror in the communities that they came out of. But that sister is bad to the bone. She said that she was not playing. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Remember when what's this? I don't know why we want to say Slim Thug, but remember when Young Thug and them crash dummies was sending all those threats and things of that nature? Funny, well, Funny them wasn't playing, was it? She made it be known, and then that little dirty work that those defense attorneys was doing, it backfired in their faces. I'm telling you, all of those crash dummies out there, they was talking about what we ain't got nothing to do with that. Those are our fans that's that's threatening people, that's trying to threaten the DA. Once they saw that it was working against them, those unknown so-called fans, they done got quiet, haven't they? So they thought that they would be able to intimidate even the DA. Okay. If they don't want to go to jail, what they should do is they should stop committing these heinous crimes. It's a damn sad thing when you take somebody out just because you mad at them. Okay, that's messed up. So I'm glad that Fanni is on top of her game. Fanni is on top of her game. I love it. Hold on, y'all. And she dismantling these gangs. I'm telling y'all, she is. And she need to. Let's see. Rest in peace, Young Doll says update. Snoop got 2 tapes back to back on the way. Woo on the way. Next month, Unc on the way next month. Tours on the way. Glock new tape on the way. Kenny Money new tape on the way. Pre finna light the torch. Shout out to Pre. They get ready to set it on fire. I'm telling you, those boys was dropping back to back. They was setting the blaze like Fanni did. Like the DA Fanni. When Fanni was standing up there and she dropped the mic and walked off, I was like, y'all better get y'all a cigarette and go light it. You light your cigarette with Fanni because she was on fire. You could light your cigarette with Fanni. The Fanni lighter. Yeah, Pre is grinding. That's right. Shout out to Pre. Pre. We are Pre. Rest in peace, Young Dolph says, and they got music with Dolph on the way. A lot of Dolph fans should really be happy. Yay! Because so many people was wanting to hear some new stuff from Dolph, or to hear some stuff that they had with Dolph. So that makes me happy to know that. That's gonna be a real treat for the fans. And I guess it's coming up when, like around the time hold on, y'all. Around Dolph's death anniversary, I guess. Everybody gonna be anticipating that, And what they need to do is on Dolph's death anniversary, which is in November, I'm sure that some people are going to be put up to try to troll because they don't have any scruples about what they do. But the good thing about it is the more people do evil stuff, that the more God counts that against that payback that he's going to give them. They just simply add into that payback. You know, they said with karma, you get served what you deserve. So they already gonna get payback for what they did to Young Doll. And they're adding to their plates. Because one thing for sure, you got to pay for it. You got to pay. Right, T, you notice it's Death Day coming up. That's why everybody dropping back to back. Almost of all the artists dropping September, October, and November. Yep. They need to represent for Dolph, set it ablaze every single month. Remind these dudes and continuously do that they ain't did nothing. They thought that they took him out, but they made him immortal. Like I said, now they walking around here mad, talking about, you know, some of them talking about we took him out. How come he just won't die? They mad because God won't allow it. Some things are just the will of the Lord, and Dolph was God, so no human in the flesh had a right to take him out or to think that they had the power to take him out. Right? You know, they wanted to act as God. So now what's happening is they're getting frustrated because everything has hit the fan. They know I played with Chief David, said they've been knowing who did this and who was behind it. So Dolph is, you know, everything Dolph is still in the atmosphere. They gave him a street. They you know, painting murals and stuff for him. And now some of these Negroes so ignorant, they saying, you know, how come, you know, we thought we killed him. How come God allowing this to happen? They mad because they can't put a hit on God. They saying the money I got, I can't put a hit on God. When it's the will of God, you just you can't. Right? You can't. Let's see. Dolph got 2 streets in Memphis too. Y'all hold on 1 second. Hold on. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Let's see. Dolph got 2. We are Natural Born King says that's what they get for thinking they effed up. And the thing about it is, a pride comes before a fall. And even though they know what they did to Dolph was wrong, because a lot of these people, some of these people that put themselves in a beef with Dolph didn't even have a beef with Dolph. They let somebody else pull them in because of their anger and hate. It's one thing when you have to pay for a lot of the things that you've done. It's even worse when you got to pay for doing dirt for somebody else. Okay. So even though they know they was wrong, they troll him because they want to try to make it right and make themselves feel better for what they did to him. And it just ain't nothing right about it. And it can't be made right. He's immortal. And God says, he says that vengeance is mine. Okay. So they already know that it's coming. So I guess they feel like, well, I'm gonna troll into the end when even if they repent, because the laws of the earth says you have to reap what you sow, they're gonna reap. But at least if they repented and truly repented and changed their heart, God will give them the grace to go through whatever it is they're gonna go through. But some of them I think are dying on the inside. I think a lot of them they probably wish they was dead. Their souls and stuff are so empty that it's pathetic. Y'all, please hit the like button. Um, Paper route business. That's right. Um, what Dolph used to say, he's talking to his scale. They didn't realize he was also talking to his artist. Long live Dolph. And November 5th, Dolph posted a pic. Guess who liked it? Straight drop. I either think he was stalking Dolph that whole month or his lawyer had him doing that. Oh, wow. So November the 5th, a couple, wow. You said, or his lawyer had him doing that? Oh, yeah. Is that something that they did recently? Probably. As if he didn't have no issues with Dolph or something like that. And Mia J interview with Bossip on their page. I'm gonna go look at that interview. Mia J is I'm proud of what that young lady is doing, but she had been doing it. Cause I used to look at her vlogs. Dolph and his artists had their own round table. Miss T, he posted on IG and said, turning myself in Monday. Unc said he was turning himself in Monday, but he ain't turning himself in. Yes, because his lawyer trying to make it seem like he wasn't beefing with Dolph. Yeah, that sounds about right. They got a whole team on YouTube too. Right now, I be quiet. Um, and rest in peace, young dog. What up with Grove Hero and Big Homie G? Duke Main says, "A rest in peace, young dog. What's up with Grove Hero and Big Homie G? They family." Well, I think Big Homie G is let me stop, please. I think Big Homie G is I think Big Homie G is Moneybag Yo's cousin. I'm sorry, y'all. I get to reading these comments. Yeah, Mia is strong. I think he's Moneybag Yo's cousin. Um, I don't know if Big Homie G. I know he did a song shortly after with Straight Drop, but but I don't know if Big Homie G had anything to do with Dolph's demise. I don't think that I don't know if Big Homie G had anything to do with you know with Dolph's um demise. So and I'm sure Grove and them know exactly where it came from. Big Homie G may not have had anything to do with that. You know, just because he's related to Moneybag and he did a song with okay, he said read my comment. Big Homie G Moneybag Yo artist, not Yo Gotti artist either. Okay. Rest in peace, Shandal said at Duke Man, they ain't family but Grove Hero and Big Homie been cool before Dolph died. That's why Pre not mad at him. I'm just asking because I know he did song with Drop. Yeah, I feel that it's just weird. And just because Grove cool with Big Homie G don't mean the artist only Grove mess with the one before that. I know they were saying Big Homie G and Moneybag Yo are cousins, but because they're cousins, it don't mean that Big Homie G was involved in that. I know he did a song with Moneybag. He did a song with Straight Drop. See, I would think that had more to do with the record labels. Somebody was, giving a word on the curb is that, that was a payment for straight drop. That was some of the promises that he was supposed to get. I don't know if that's true, from some label. I don't know which label it was, that if he participated in Daw's death, he would be famous or whatever. That's just what you be hearing out in the street. And so Big Homie G did a song with him. So it probably had more to do with some record heads. They were just doing what they were, told. Big Homie G trying to make money, straight drop trying to get clout and be famous. And the record heads thought they had made a chess move. Hell, I don't know. So Big Homie G probably was just doing what he was told. He was Moneybag's artist. I done told y'all now. I don't know if Big Homie G had anything to do with Daw's death. I've never heard his name. But Moneybag Yo has never passed the smell test. And he tend to go right over people's heads. I guess because like it's kind of the same way with Cornelius and with Straight Drop, right? Cornelius is more low key. So Straight Drop was more flamboyant because he wanted to be famous. Black Youngster is more flamboyant, and Moneybag Yo is quieter. So people kind of omit him from everything. I'm not saying he was involved. I'm just saying he never did pass the smell test for me. I turned the speakers down and jump up to see who dog was barking, pulling my curtains back and everything. I'm tripping. I just feel like you did. I just feel like he did. I feel like he just did a lot of shot in the song though. But I feel it. I know how game goes. So Big Homie G was throwing shots at Dolph. I didn't know that, because I've never really listened to Big Homie G's music. Grove on his grown man stuff. I'm pretty sure they talked about it, and he the one asked Grove for the pick, and he ain't never did none to Pre. He just bag artist, but Youngster got a new disc. If Youngster doing all these this and y'all know somebody putting a battery in Youngster bag. But hey, I don't know. I'm just Dog fan. I cool with it all. Just asking the question: is that his dad in the laundromat or Family Dollar? I've heard that, Letitia. I that has never been confirmed, but people are saying that. I guess because they got the same last name. White is a real common last name, though. I don't know if Moneybag Yo is related to the man that owned the laundromat. It is ironic, but White is a common last name. So we don't know. But I guess we'll see in the end, though. Y'all, please hit the like button. Let me see how many likes we got. Y'all, we need 14 more likes. I need 14 more likes. Stop rims. So please hit the like button. Okay, now I need 9 more likes. Y'all, we're about to make it. I just need 9 more. I believe the bag was the one who did the payout. That 1.5 million for his birthday was at a dead giveaway to me. I heard this bag uncle. Is that the cousin father? I think he is related. Let's see. But like an uncle. Why would a blogger try to figure out dog family tree with P Valley? I don't know. Diane Rice is Lord. I'd be so glad when youngster is gone. His butt needs to be in the asylum. I'm not saying it right. Y'all should. I'm not pronouncing it right. I'm beside tongue tonight. I'm with you, Jacqueline. I've always thought that your youngster is a clown, and people be capping about what happened at Dolph Mural when Aunt got locked up. Some dude slid through, and he YK what? Hmm. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I'll be quiet, Rim. Stop. Hold on, y'all. Y'all hold on. Stop. Hold on for a few minutes, you guys. What's up, player Cole? What's up, player Cole? Okay, y'all, I am back. Let's see, Player Cole is in the house. Let's see. Rest in peace, young dog. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all, this dog right here. He said, Remy, go outside. I don't let Remy. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't really let Remy roam in the backyard like that because it's a lake back there. And one time I let her out, just roam in my backyard. I gotta get a fence up so that she can't run straight to that lake. Cause I mean, it ain't nothing I can do to help her. It ain't a damn thing I could do for her. If she jump in it. Let's see. Yeah, Remy on one. I'm telling you, she get mad when I'm on here too long. She get mad when I am on here too long. Sometimes I be thinking about maybe I should make her like a backyard dog, but I mean she is a house dog. She don't even like going out in the backyard. When it rains, y'all, don't laugh at me. Don't laugh, but when it rains, she didn't like walking in the she don't like walking outside when it's wet. She don't like walking in wet grass, y'all. I bought her some rain boots. If y'all saw her, I'm gonna take some pictures of her when it rained. When I have to take her out in the rain, y'all should see her in her rain boots. Yeah, she don't like to walk in the wet grass and stuff. I have to put her on some rain boots. I'm telling you, she's something else. She is I took her to the groomer yesterday. She had some beautiful purple ribbons on her head, and she started pressing her head in the carpet, and she pulled the ribbons off. She went and got her nail. I got her nails done. She got her nails painted yesterday, but she is like a tomboy. It's like she don't like that stuff. She don't like the girly stuff, because she don't like the ribbons on her head. When I used to buy her a lot of tutus. She got a lot of tutus. She don't really like the tutus. The little tutus. When I would take her to the park all the time, I would try to dress her up in her tutus. She don't really like them. She be barking all the time, acting like a little tomboy. So I don't really put her tutus on her no more because she don't act like a lady at all. She act like a hood rat. But in the wintertime, I got her a lot of cute little sweaters and stuff because she be cold at night. I'm telling you, we be at the park and those dogs, they be big dogs. And she be barking. She be barking. And I be so embarrassed. I'm like, Remy, I don't want everybody to know I came from South Memphis. Please stop. And those other dogs at the doggy park, they be looking at her and then they'll look back down and hold their head down and just keep walking like they don't see her. They be such gentlemen. They act just like gentlemen. Their owners be like, oh, it's okay. He's not going to do anything. I'm talking about huge dogs and they behave themselves, and Remy be barking and trying to run like she going to go and beat them up and stuff. I'd be so embarrassed. I'd be the only one. It was a lady. I was at one end of the park one day and we was walking and the lady said, I was laughing so hard the way your dog was barking. She said she barked from one end of the park all the way to the other end of the park. I said, yeah, she did. I said, I don't be wanting. I said, she have to let everybody know that I'm from South Memphis. Lord, and she got real good ears. I could be sitting here in my house. Remy knows when the mailman is out there. If somebody stops in front of my mailbox out there outside of my house, her ear would go up. And I'll go look out the window. And you know how somebody might just stop in front of your house? And that's all the way they be out on the street. And they might just stop in front of the house or something. Her ear goes up. That's how good her hearing is. She'd be laying on the couch and her ear will go up. And I look out the window. Somebody just stopped out in the middle of the street in front of the house or something. I'm telling you, Remy about that life. And she's sitting here growling now like somebody stunned her. She don't be wanting me to talk when I'm on here. Cause this is her time when she like to take a nap. So she up under me, but she don't like me doing all this talking because she like to get her beauty rest, child. She can't tell me what to say in my house. Remy head on swivel. I'm telling you, she don't like for me to talk when she's sleepy. That's why she said, that means for me to be quiet because she's trying to sleep. Monica J said, Miss T, not about to let Trap Boy Freddie outdo her. Y'all hear? Y'all hear? That means for me to shut up. I'm telling y'all, y'all hear? Be quiet, Remy. You know you can't make me shut up. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I'm gonna have to take her to obedience school. I told y'all I tried to put her in daycare. And I took her to doggy daycare. And the guy was like, we give them 48 hours. He said we give them 48 hours to see how they're gonna get along with other dogs. And then after the second day, he was like, I'm sorry, it didn't work out. So you don't need to bring her back. He was like, could I make a suggestion? He was like, I have a friend that has an obedience school. He said, if you take her to obedience school for a few months, I'm sure if you bring her back, she'll be okay. They kicked her out of the daycare. She couldn't get along with the other dogs. They said she barked all the time. She wouldn't listen and all of that. I sure did hate it. Yes, y'all, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Remy says she don't need no stay. I'm telling you, she said she don't need no daycare. And I was taking her to the daycare. I thought I was helping her out because I was like, especially when my caseloads had picked up, I was like, well, I hate for her to be cooped up in the house all the time. So while I'm out on my cases, she could be at the daycare, learning how to make new friends and stuff. And she didn't want to make new friends. They kicked her out. They kicked her out of the damn daycare. And I sure did hate it. He told me to take her to the obedience school and then bring her back. He lucky I didn't go off on him because I think he was throwing out a subliminal. He was trying to say that my dog didn't have no home training. I think that's what he was slick trying to say. She ain't got no home training. Y'all, let's see how many likes we got, y'all. Okay, y'all doing good. But yeah, y'all, we was talking about Fanni. No new friends. I thought about breeding Remy, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. My nerves about y'all know how much people pay for those Yorkies. I was like, I should get a male Yorkie and breed them and then sell them, but I don't have the time to do nothing. I always be talking about what I'm gonna do. But for the month of September, I'm not working. I'm taking the whole month of September off. I know I said that, and somebody called me today with a case, and I took it. Remy is terrible, but I'm thinking about that. I thought about that. I should get a male Yorkie and breed them and sell them. But it would take a lot of work though to, suppose, I don't know, because I know how I am. When the puppies get here, I'll fall in love with them and wouldn't want to sell them. That's how I am. I go, no, I want all of them and I won't give them away. Yeah, Remy is a diva. She's sitting up here doing all this little barking and growling now because she came and laid up under me because she like to take a nap, and she mad because I'm talking. She don't like for me to talk when she trying to sleep. And she don't pay a bill here. She don't pay no mortgage. She don't pay no light bill. Nothing. Deborah saying, that's what you said, June, Miss Tamara. You taking her home? Okay, I'm trying to make it seem like Key Glock ain't signed for real because the video he been tricking the internet. Keek. I'm telling you, she went to doggy daycare. I'm telling you, acting a fool. So let me ask y'all something. Do y'all think that Young Thug and them are gonna be convicted? Do y'all think that Fanni got him? What's up, TG? I think Fanni got enough evidence. What y'all think? Young Thug be biting on that bottom lip a whole lot. You could tell he's real nervous. He be wearing that bottom lip out of his. Letitia said them lyrics. She said that's what she said. She said I'm gonna use them lyrics against them. Shout out to Pre. Shout out to Pre. I'm proud of them for consistently representing Young Dolph and doing their thing, you know. I think a lot of people were saying that they don't believe that Pre really did any spinning, but that's why I played that video. I don't necessarily get on here and try to throw Pre up under the bus at all. And I'm not saying that they did anything wrong, but the young lady was saying that there were a lot of retaliations going on. And, you know, whether it came directly from, you know, there were people around Dolph that still truly cared about him. But at the same time, I'm happy too that they're preserving themselves. They're not out there doing crazy stuff. I don't think Dolph would want that, you know, just to be around here killing people or whatever. I don't think Dolph would want them to be getting themselves all in jail and stuff. Young Thug is going to prison. Unfortunately, his fame wasn't enough. Now God has to handle this because man can't seem to give family what God does. Is the judge going to let them use the lyrics? The judge wouldn't let them use them in YNW Melly case. You know what? I don't know. Little Miss Muffin. I don't know. Monica J says it's unfortunate because Thug is really talented, but you can't be a menace to your city. If Young Thug did those things that they say he did, he is definitely a menace to society. They said that his gang was extremely brutal and he encouraged them to be. I guess what he wanted to do was really incite a whole lot of fear. Okay. I guess that's what they wanted to do. So Um, it's so unfortunate because Thug really talented, but you can't be a menace to your city. Acted like real gangsters moving silence. Absolutely. The judge asked Thug about the lyrics, saying he paid his lawyers $2 million to get rid of the bodies. The judge asked Thug about the lyrics, saying he paid his lawyer $2 million to get rid of the bodies. Really? I didn't know the judge asked that, because I mean that is very incriminating. Because these lawyers do some of these lawyers are doing a whole lot of criminal stuff, y'all. They get in too personal. I call dude client because they had that client, that counsel client privilege or whatever, where the lawyer, even if the client confessed, the lawyer does not have to say anything, unless there's a stipulation. Because I remember when the Menendez brothers, something happened, and the lawyer had to tell. Well, you've been in Target since 2012. Oh yeah, you were on your way to the big house. Thug is a creep. Saw him in the A 1 year. F all that weird shit. TG, when you say he weird, what you mean? What kind of weird is he? Remember T.I. and Thug was in Moving in Sync for a while. I didn't know T.I. and Thug was hanging out a whole lot. T.I. and Thug was hanging out a lot. I remember there used to be this vlogger. I don't think he vlogs anymore. I don't even know if he's still alive. The name of his vlog was Secrets of a Hollywood Street King or something. That was the name of his vlog. And he got I used to love to read his vlog. It was very underrated. And he used to get all the goods on, even before I guess they made it, prevalent. It became prevalent. He talked about what all of those celebrities and rappers was doing behind closed doors before even, people really started even talking about it. Remember T.I. and Thug was in Moving in Sync for a while. The therapist told in the Menendez, I thought the therapist, it was the therapist. It was the therapist. And I think the therapist, that was a stipulation, because if you talk to your therapist about certain stuff, they're not supposed to tell, unless you can't make them tell, unless something. But I think the therapist became afraid. T.I. hung out with everybody. That's his target. I believe that Thug's lawyer is going to be in trouble before this year is over. Thug was going over to T.I.'s house every week. Oh, we all heard about what go on over there at T.I. house. Got a phone call. Hope to be back. Okay. They said Thug was going over to T.I. house every day. Lord have mercy. Well, we know allegedly it was a lot of strange stuff going on over there too. Hell, the therapist told somebody, and that person told the police about the tapes. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, because I remember looking at the movie. Okay, you're right. You sure right, Monica. You sure right. Yeah, Fanni ain't playing. I'm telling you, she is not playing. She just saying, I didn't come to play with you hoes. I came to slay. Fanni drops the mic and go on back out. She got her security. She got all that muscle behind her. She got the sheriff's office, the police department, the FBI, the DEA. She got all the federal units behind her. Shoot. She gonna run them out of that county. And so what's going to happen is that's going to force the other counties, because they're going to start moving into suburban areas in other counties. And that's going to force them to start enforcing some stuff. So since patient-client confidentiality was breached, They were able to use the tapes as evidence. He was too damn sweet. My brother did some shows in some hood clubs some years ago, and they chopped it up with him. He just had some weird vibes. I can't really explain it. I know he fruity. um, you think it's true they were abused by their father? I don't know. For some reason, they was trying to say he was molested. I don't know. I think their father was hard on them. I don't believe he molested them. For some reason, I never bought into that. She's not playing with Trump or Kemp. Dolph about to get this justice though. Okay. No, Monica, I don't. They just use that. Yeah, I don't believe that their father. I believe their father was making them work hard. They wanted to be able to freely spend their dad's money, and he made their butts work hard. Now he may have been verbally abusive or something. I don't know, because they say their dad was an overachiever, and he expected the same from them. And their asses was lazy. And they went and spent all of that money. They never probably never would have got caught if they had not been spending money so quick. So greed got them caught. That's usually what happens. You know what they say, you never can win when you're playing dirty. And they played dirty. For those of you all that are just coming in, y'all, please hit the like button. To your numbers I put. Are they? Monica, no joke for real. And Gates, I can go on and seen it up close, shaking my head. Their dads was connected to Lear Cohen, right? Yes, their dads were. Yeah, their dads were. I think I can remember them saying that. That their dads was connected to them. And they thought that they was gonna get away with it, and they probably would have gotten away with it if they had not told that if they but they were spending their money so quick. I think they had went through all of their parents' money and stuff. I think they had gone through all their money. Yep. But y'all, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about tonight. I wanted to talk about Fanni and how Fanni just been doing the darn thing, and hopefully it is a domino effect. I'm waiting to see how this district attorney is going to be now. This guy, he's always taught law or whatever. He's not a bad guy at all. A lot of people think he's going to be lenient as far as the law. If he do, he gonna be a one-term DA. But I don't think that he is. I don't think that he's going to be. And you still got Paul Hagerman and all of them that are still there at the district attorney's office. So those are the people that's really prosecuting this Young Dogs case, and they're moving along, too. All right, y'all. I done got sleepy because I got to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I have enjoyed being on here with you guys tonight. I wanted to stay on. Yeah, I was trying to stay on longer. I don't know what it is. Like, I think because I've been doing my intermittent fasting, right? And so I messed around and ate before I got on. I think I when I get ready to get on, I need to eat like hours before, because it makes me a lot sleepier. It's going on 10 o'clock. This is the shortest live that we have done in a long time. Okay. But the fact of the matter is, y'all, I'm so sleepy. Monica said, hell no, we won't go. If I didn't have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I think the longer, like when I'm off, if I have like 3 consecutive days off or something like that, or one day, because I didn't have to do a lot today, but I definitely got to tomorrow. It's like it makes me tighter, when I have to go back, because I've had several days to rest, and I mean that I have been resting. And so it makes me extremely tired too. Two Pistol says, take us out. Okay, so Two Pistols always know now when I get ready to take y'all out, I might get my second win. See, I didn't even get up and make me no coffee or nothing. And then I was up. Yeah, I didn't go to sleep until early this morning too. I was up all night long. I was up all night, I promise you. And then my uncle called and woke me up. And as soon as I dozed back off to sleep, after my uncle called and woke me up, somebody called and woke me up again, was like, you don't need to go interview that witness today. Like, stand down on that. And I was so happy because I was actually supposed to get out today. Monica said the devil is a liar. But you guys, it makes me extremely proud of Fanni. Fanni is like my role model. I like what she's doing as far as cleaning up the Fulton County. And I think a lot is going to be a domino effect, because, they ain't going to want to let some of these people are not wanting to let Fanni outdo them. And I think that it's long overdue. And I know she was saying, people were saying that she's targeting rappers and things of that nature. But guess what? A lot of these rappers are the ones that's committing all this crime. So with them committing all this crime, I think that Fanni is doing good to go after them. Either they're going to straighten up, or they're going to get up out of her county. The thing about it is, I wish that all of the district attorneys could come together, and these dudes would know, if they're going to be in the rap game. Look at how, the show that I was doing yesterday, I was talking about how a lot of these rappers have gotten into human trafficking and sex trafficking and things of that nature, prostituting young girls. This is what they're doing. They feel like, I'm making an investment. I'm investing my money in something that's going to grow. How could you try to use women to make your money grow? That's the reason why these nappy-head, cuckabug heads can't win. And so when they think they moving to the top, and then God end up taking them down, the next you see they go missing for a few years, and then when you see them again, they ain't got no damn teeth in their mouth. They look like they heads and shit ain't been their hair ain't been cut in about 5 or 10 years. So it's God take them all the way down, because they're so dead set on using and abusing women. And you can't win like that, because as I keep saying, the woman is a blessing. Okay. And it's a darn shame when men feel like that their come up is off of using a woman, and they can't win like that. That's the reason why a lot of them ain't winning. Damn feet and shit twisted all the way around to the back, because they so set on trying to hurt women, trying to abuse women and bragging about it, and they got a damn mama and daughters and things of that nature. That's just kind of messed up. So I'm happy to see that Fanni is helping to clean up Fulton County, and she runs them out of Fulton County, it becomes a domino effect in all counties where they're gonna either straighten up or they're gonna be in jail. Okay. And the way Fanni talk, they're not going to go to jail and do no little pity pat time. She want these Negroes to do life. And like she said, they say that she targeting rappers to try to build her career. Now these rappers are the ones that is either behind these crimes because they're paying crash dummies to go out and do these crimes, or they're doing it themselves. And we all know a lot of them wimpy. They ain't doing it themselves. They send other people out to do their work and mess their lives up. So either way it go, I'm glad that she is taking them down. It makes me proud. Fanni didn't come to play. She came to slay all day. Okay? And so I'm proud of that sister. I'm proud of how bold she is. I'm proud of how she is representing. I'm proud of how she represents y'all. Okay? So with that being said, you guys, that's what I wanted to get on here and talk about. And I almost did a little short live, and I was like, well, no, I think I'm gonna just go on and do like a longer live, and talk about Miss Fanni because she deserve it. She deserve it. She makes me extreme. I'm saying, I said that's my role model. Fanni is my role model, and I'm glad to see her kicking ass and taking names. Okay. They're not going to set up shop in Fulton County because if you notice, when people start making a little money, where do they go? The first place they go is to Atlanta. I believe what's next on the agenda is they're going to run Boosie ass out of Atlanta. Baton Rouge ran him out. He tried to act like Baton Rouge was doing, and I'm not saying that they're not crooked because, once upon a time, and the Baton Rouge is different from Louisiana. The officers was crooked. Okay. Monica said Boosie. Monica said Boosie the police. Hey, you never know, because I've never known a police officer to allow somebody to control that scene like that. What they using Boosie to line up the youth. They know the youth is already rebellious. They get to looking at Boosie. They're going to want to go try to do the same thing, and they're going to end up losing. They're going to end up losing. Because he's not going to be able to win. Okay? Lord have mercy. Monica said that's why he cut up on camera like that. Yes, indeed. That's why they keep arresting Boosie on camera. I'm telling you, because they're using Boosie to send a message to the younger generation. This is how you act when the police pull you over. So when they try to do the same shit that he doing, no police officer is gonna let a person walk back and forth like that on their scene. That's a security breach to the officer. It could, especially on the highway, I guess it could potentially be to him too. But he could break and run. Ain't no officer gonna let nobody that they're detaining do that. And I think that's a bad message to send to the youth, y'all. That is definitely a bad message. All right, you guys, y'all. I can't hardly even keep my eyes open, y'all. I try. I was gonna try to go for 3 hours. I ain't gonna be able to do it. My head, I got to go lay down. Okay. But I thank y'all for tuning in, y'all. This was a good live tonight. We definitely had fun, y'all. Because I was up so late, I can't keep my eyes open. I got to go give me some rest because I gotta be at my location at 6, which means I gotta be up at 4. Okay, to get ready. But I love you guys. I'll talk